Welcome everyone to my first review of WWE Superstars tonight, June 21st, 2012. We start off the evening with the match Ezekiel Jackson versus Unico with Camacho. Now, I'm a big fan of Unico. I love everything he does in the ring. You know, he's great. He's an excellent high flyer. He's a great technician. Has a good mat game. Everything he does is cool. He's an innovator. He invents new moves as he's doing the match, and it's awesome. Ezekiel Jackson, however, not really a big fan of. You know, I mean, he's a big muscle-bound dude. You know, that's cool. I'm not going to deny that. He's a big guy. But that's about it. I mean, he doesn't have any moves in his repertoire. He doesn't have any mic skills that I've heard of at all. And he's just, that's about it. I mean, and it shows in this match too. Unico dominates the match, while Ezekiel Jackson doesn't get anything except probably a few clotheslines in there. And in the end, skill dominates power, and Unico wins the match with the senton bomb. Next match was pretty sweet. Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel versus Kurt Hawkins and Tyler Rex. Now this match showed the difference in these two tag teams and how they work. Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel dominate the match early with double team maneuvers, new double team moves. Kurt Hawkins and Tyler Rex, however, were able to turn the tide with excellent communication skills. Like that, they were able to get the match back in their favor, isolate Tyson Kidd. However, when Hawkins and Rex tried to do the same trick twice, Kidd got the better hand, hot tagged Justin Gabriel, and Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel won with a new move. It was like a ninja neckbreaker and spinebuster combination. It was a cool double team move, but there's a few things I have to comment that they said during this match. During this match, commentary, Scott Stanford said he was talking to Tyson Kidd earlier, and he says that Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel earned their spot in the No Way Out pay-per-view in the Fatal 4 for the #1 contenders for the tag titles, and Hawkins and Rex did not. And he asked, what have Hawkins and Rex done? And that just pissed me off. What has Hawkins and Rex done? They made NXT watchable, for God's sakes. I mean, no one cared about NXT. No one liked it. No one watched it. They just wanted to forget about it because of how bad it was. However, right when that fateful evening, when fucking Hawkins and Rex attacked the Usos and bam, just laid it onto them, that's when I started watching NXT every week, non-stop TV or online, whatever. But it was great and I loved it. Watching Hawkins and Rex ever since then. Could not escape it. But what has Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel done? Well, they're both former tag team champs, back when Tyson Kidd was in the Hart Dynasty or whatever, and Justin Gabriel was in the Nexus. Where are those teams now? Well, they're fucking gone. Shows the lasting power of that, huh? So I'm still a bit pissed about it. What have Hawkins and Rex done? They've done more for NXT, for that one show, made it great. They've done more promos. They've done more good matches. They've done more better backstage segments. They even had a freaking feud with William Regal. That's cool. What have Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel done? Fucking nothing. Why? Because Justin Gabriel freaking hurt himself when it mattered. The WrestleMania pre-show. Granted, it was the pre-show, but it was still fucking WrestleMania. You had to, botch yourself there? Come on, guys. Seriously. Hawkins and Rex should have been in that match. Not Kidd and Gabriel, but you know what? Whatever. I don't book that shit. Main event. Zack Ryder versus Drew McIntyre. Now, As Zack Ryder comes into the ring, we get a shot of the Big O and Zack's dad in the crowd. I heard Zack's mom was there, but I don't know what Zack's mom looked like, so I don't know if she actually was there. And during Drew McIntyre's entrance, Scott Stanford says that Drew McIntyre is waiting for the right time to strike. And that, come on, guy. Well, he better strike soon, because I'm sick of getting only one Drew McIntyre match once in a blue fucking moon on Superstars, you know? This guy's great. Well, anyway, the match started off pretty slow. Some grab-ups, some hook-ups, nothing that big. But then as soon as that gets out of the way, boom, Ryder nails some big moves. Afterwards, Drew McIntyre tries to get the match to turn in his favor, doing what I think no one else does pretty well, that he does very well, and that's using the environment to his advantage. He uses the ring almost like it's a weapon or a tag partner, and that was awesome. But in this match, Drew McIntyre was so focused on humiliating Zack Ryder in his own hometown that he just slipped up, and Zack Ryder was able to get the win with the Rough Rider off the corner. And that was pretty cool. Overall, I think this was a good show, except for the fact that Ezekiel Jackson got a match. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just not a big fan of the dude. So, out of 3, I'm going to go ahead and give this a 2.5. Why? Because even though Ezekiel Jackson, was there, it was still great to see Unico. I mean, Unico in the ring, fantastic. And that's all for now.